Welcome back, everybody, to the Renaissance Humanism podcast. I'm your host, Martin Riley. In today's episode, I will be discussing deglobalisation and maritime shipping. The globe faces many threats to global international trade, such as the bad weather conditions in the Panama Canal, which is seen the canal experiencing a drought since 2023, which is threatening international shipping. The Panama Canal usually has 5% of global international trade, international shipping, passing through that canal system. There's also the threat due to China potentially waging war against Taiwan, which is also another factor, as well as Houthis attacking international shipping in the Red Sea. But the Houthis, they're jeopardizing 12% of global supply of oil and fossil fuels. They're also jeopardizing trade between East Asia and Europe, which is amounting up to nearly 50% of global trade as well. Also, due to the Panama Canal, it also limited the America's ability to double its maritime strength on the Pacific or Atlantic side as well. So the United States, its navy may have to travel all the way around South America, making it much longer to actually unify its fleets. So that changes American fleet from having one unified fleet into having two separate fleets in the Atlantic and the Pacific. The French also have a similar problem as well, due to them being a Mediterranean and Atlantic power. In order to unite their fleets into one fighting force, they need to travel around the Mediterranean, and that was one of many reasons why the French lost the Second Hundred Years' War against the British from 1688 until Napoleon's defeat at the Battle of Waterloo in 1855. Also, shipping in the Panama Canal has also been cut by 36% as well. As for China, they can potentially wage war to reclaim Taiwan. In the minds of the Communist Party that rule China, they see Taiwan as a breakaway province. Because when the Republic of China lost the Chinese Civil War from 1927 until 1949, uh, the Chinese communists controlled mainland China, and the losers they went to Taiwan and set up a government in exile called the People's Republic of Taiwan or the People's Republic of China. Its official name is the Republic of China, but colloquially it's called by everybody else the Republic of Taiwan, unofficially as well. Also, China might potentially attack Taiwan because it's facing internal demographic declines due to the one child policy and other factors such as feminism and industrialization as well. The Chinese population could go from 1.4 billion people to less than 500 million people, and that caused the collapse as well. Also, China is predicted that they've possibly overbuilt housing for 3 billion people. So, with more housing than there are people actually living in China. That means people's savings and investments in the housing market will be massively decreased. Because their assets will also most become worthless as well. And that's another thing to consider. Also, around 88% of the world's largest ships passage in terms of tonnage passes through the Straits of Taiwan, as well as roughly 50% of the worldwide container fleet also passes through Taiwan as well. And that's another threat to international trade. Also, the Houthis, they're launching attacks in the Red Sea against international shipping. They claim that it's in response to the Israel-Hamas war, which has been an ongoing conflict since the 7th of October 2023. In reality, they're targeting anybody and everybody, even though they're not necessarily affiliated with Israel. That's been ongoing since 2019. And since then, the British and Americans have been deploying ships to the region to attack the Houthi rebels that are based in Yemen as well. 8% of liquid natural gas also passes through the Suez Canal from the Red Sea as well. And 40% of Asian and European trade usually transits the Red Sea as well. So again, it's affecting international shipping. That means it'll lead to higher inflation and consumer costs, as well as funding that will also go on international shipping and then insurance, and all that expense will pass on to the consumers. For this podcast, I'll leave my writing link in the description. It's got a link to all my catalog on Medium, If you wish to become a medium member, it just costs $5 a month. In UK currency, it's around £3.25. So it's cheap enough you can get yourself a cup of coffee, but that might be changing inflation as well. So thanks everybody listening to this podcast. I hope you found it informative. I'm keeping it brief, I'm keeping it sharp. I hope you all enjoy it. Thanks for listening, and again, peace out.